Yes, good people, welcome back to the channel. So it's a bit of a damp, moist autumnal day outside. Not ideal weather for changing oil on a driveway. So luckily we got the garage and we got an apprentice there. Alessia, you started apprenticeship at Skoda, haven't you? So we're going to be putting Alessia's skills to work today and changing the oil, an oil filter and air filter on the old Nugget Golf. And recently we had an oil leak along the front of the rocker cover there. I've replaced these bolts, I've gave it a good clean up, and so far under there she is pretty dry and oil free. So I think it's a good time to give her a good service, change the oil, change the filter and change the air filter over there. So we've got some parts all ready to go. Bosch OEM spec, got some 530 oil, also give the screen wash a bit of a top up. So we need to jig things around in there a bit, possibly face the car the other way because it is a bit tight for working under cars in here, but at least the floor's dry. So let's get this moved and we'll come back. Right, let's see if the battery's holding charge. So we got the Golf in the garage. Alessia's just jacking it up, making sure she does it on the reinforced part of the seal. See them little notches that stick up in the jack there? Just make sure they're not touching the seal, you know what I mean?
Which bit?
See the round bit? These bits?
Yeah.
Make sure the seal sort of goes across the gap so you're not digging them in. You got it? Should be right, I've just checked it, but reference. Learning! And representing a Skoda jacket as well. Ooh, fancy.
I'm not doing anything.
Turn it to the right to lock it into place. You might want to keep an eye on what you're doing. Is it on there alright?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Onwards. We're going to jack this up, get it on an axle stand, and then repeat on the other side. Oh yeah. Apprentice at work. Not quite like your fancy state-of-the-art Skoda workshop now, is it? Okay, so she's off the deck. We've got her on axle stands, and also get the jacks either side as well, just for a bit of added support. So we're going to have a quick assessment underneath. I'll show you where the oil leak was, which was right up there, so it ain't looking too bad now. There's the oil filter. But this whole front section was completely covered in oil. There's still oil underneath where I couldn't get to the other day, but we'll give that a clean up. The sump plug is just going there, so we're going to start draining the oil and get that filter off. Oh yeah. Okay, so I've been under there and just quickly popped off the sump bolt. It's a 19mm. I usually go in with a breaker bar because you don't know how long these have been in, but it come off pretty easy with a socket, so Alessia is going to be taking it over from here. No pressure, pop it, you're on film. Just be careful when that comes out because that's going to squirt. Yeah, there you go. That's it, keep your hand over that. That weren't too bad.
I think I went in the bowl.
That's alright, don't matter. don't need it anyway. That oil is absolutely minging. That ain't been done for a few years or many thousand miles. Good work. Was that fun? Yeah. Yeah, that is gross. And I bet that oil filter is going to be very heavy. Just want to pull that tray back a little bit under there, because she's going to be dripping for quite some time. Actually, that'll do. Do you want to undo the cap as well? The oil cap. That's it. Sleeve that off. Sorted. Learning.
Oh, it's so much easier at work.
Not on a skinky floor. Look at the colour of that in there. Yeah. Right, we're going to let that drain for a bit, and then we'll start tackling the oil filter that's tucked down there. High five. So while she's dripping away, we're going to get to this oil filter. She is on there tight. I've got I think it's a 27mm socket around the end of it, but it ain't doing a lot, so I'm going to get the oil filter grips around it. I'm going to loosen it off, and then Alessia should hopefully take over from there. But that ain't been done in quite a while. And why people over tighten these, I'll never know. It's a bloody tight fit to get that in there. I don't think this will work. There's a bracket in the way. Oh, she's fighting. She's fighting. So what we found is, getting the breaker bar in from the top, you can get a better angle on it because these cables are in the way. And then loosen it off underneath, do it by hand. You coming? It's got a long thread. It's weird, so it's only a small little filter. You got it? There you go. Let's put it in that tray. Oh. Well, at least it was a Bosch one. Is it heavy?
No, not really.
Oh no, that's got a lot of weight to that. Well, that's not been changed in a while. Compare the weight of that to the other one. Right, we'll let that drain out for some time. How much lighter that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is full of schmuck. So we're going to let that drain off, do its thing, give it a clean up, and then we'll stick on some minty fresh parts and some minty fresh oil. Oh yeah. Winning. So what we're going to do next then, Pops?
Change the air filter.
Change the air filter. While waiting for the oil to drain out, might as well get this old junk off. That's a lot of screws for an air filter.
Some 5. One's at work of light.
Oh, she's dirty. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, I'll put it down in the light. Yeah, that ain't been done for a while. Fram. Bye-bye, Fram. You've done your duty. It's pretty clean in there, to be fair. And a minty fresh one. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's popping after. Clearly that's missing a screw.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just make sure that they're all tightened in.
What are we doing next, Alessia?
Putting the sun plug on.
Oh. Right, so the sun plug's tightened up. Dip your finger in there, just a little bit of oil. That's it. And then wipe it around that seal. So when we come to change that again in the future, that'll be easy to come off. Now you can fill these up with oil, but it's only a small filter, so we should be alright. What are you doing now?
Cleaning where the old filter was.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll clean up there?
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's tight.
A bit of a tight squeeze in there. You going in alright? Oh?
Yeah. It's a bit of an awkward place to put one.
Yep. VW life.
Do you want to tighten that one?
Damn, I can't barely get my hand in there. That should do the job. Hand tight, never over tighten these, because you will be an arse. Cheers in there, sun plugs on. That's what we're doing now.
Filling that up with oil.
Yeah. Alright, so we got one on the ground. Putting some minty fresh oil in. And that looks a lot better than what come out of it. Because that is nasty. Yeah. Now we're checking the levels. Yeah, we're looking. Oh, we're near enough there. Give another wipe down, another check. Probably needs like just a little bit more of a glug. But once we start it up and get it running, that oil filter will fill up, so it probably will need probably about half a litre. In fact, should we just start it up now, because there is a bit in it.
Yeah.
We'll get the oil flowing round, and then we'll top her up after that. Oh yeah. Just remember, it's easier to add than it is to take away oil. So we're just letting her run for a minute, let it warm up, and then we'll check the levels again, won't we? Oh yeah. Right, we're looking on the dipstick now. We've warmed the engine up a little bit and topped it up a little bit more, so we should be nearly there now.
You're about there.
Okay, yeah, that'll do the job. Got focusing in. Hold on, I don't know if we're focused in.
It's about 3/4 there.
Okay, that'll do the job. That'll ding dang do. We've successfully extracted and exchanged fluids on the Mk4 Golf. Oh yeah, success. And we've got a clean air filter, so she can breathe properly now. Is that good fun? Yeah. Alright, let's start this old nugget up again. Is that been put back on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That sounds better. That's sounding smoother, isn't it? Yeah. We'll call that one a win, won't we? And we've got nothing leaking. We've sorted out the oil leaks, and when I was under there I did give it a bit more of a clean up on the old oil leak, but she is dry under there now. Everything's running good. Got a minty fresh Bosch oil filter, and there's a lot of oil on the alternator and the power steering pump, so keep an eye on that. I think it was just old oil, but yeah, everything's clean. So if we've got any new leaks now, they should be able to rear their ugly head and we can diagnose them a bit quicker. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's sounding a lot better. So we call that a win today? Yeah, definitely. So there you go, the Nugget Golf. She has got fresh oil, new oil filter, new air filter. The spark plugs apparently have been changed. I will come back to them and have a look just to make sure, but when I was changing the coils they look clean from the top, but I'd rather get them out and make sure they are thoroughly clean underneath. But that'll wrap it up for today. I'm back to work tomorrow, so is the young apprentice back at Skoda. And yeah, I'm going to see a bloke later on this afternoon. He reckons he's got a rear wiper motor for one of these and some parts of my T4, so we should be cracking on with some more stuff next week. I've also ordered a wing for my Mk4 GTI. Sorry if it's a bit windy out here, because this one is completely rusted out. As you can see, this is, yeah, she's satin silver metallic. It's been marked as dispatched, so hopefully next week I'll get that wing, and that'll be another job that we're doing. We'll have to take the bumper off, get that wing off, sort out any old rust underneath. And yeah, there's always good fun projects. And I also want to get this T4 into the workshop, but I still need to clear that crap and find somewhere to put it all. But yeah, it's all fun and games. But yeah, hope you enjoyed today's video. We had the apprentice give us a hand today, and she did a good job. So yeah, I'll catch you all soon. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram, the Meat Manifesto, and I'll catch you all soon. Peace.